Welcome to 2K Sports. You and I are feeling it. We're in for a treat tonight, getting to see some of the best young talent in this NBA.
No doubt, Kevin, the superstar potential on the court is here tonight, and it is immense. We got players destined to become some of the league's biggest names in the next couple of seasons. I'm pumped.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Cam Thomas is out there with Williams. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Simmons in at the 4. Here's Koulibaly. Poole, a screen on Claxton. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Koulibaly's got the first points up on the board for the Wizards. Johnson the screen. Here's Thomas.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now, here's Poole. Lets it fly. Jump shot is good that time.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
No good from Valanciunas.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. And here's Johnson outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A true marksman, Johnson just drills the corner 3.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here's Poole for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Poole's got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Koulibaly, no good. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Williams with a clean look sinks the 3-pointer.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. He's fantastic at sensing when one of his guys has got some freedom.
Now here's Poole. 5 points in the game. Kuzma left side. In the corner it's Koulibaly. There's a good screen. Fires the 3. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Simmons dishes to Johnson. Outside Thomas. There's the steal. He's all alone. Oh, Kuzma's in position. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. To Koulibaly. Poole against Simmons. The shot.
Defense is one of Simmons' strong suits. He puts his wingspan to work on that move.
Brent, Koulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Well, Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch, and this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done.
Pass to Saar. 1:12 left in the first. Really left alone that time. Koulibaly's got 6 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Thomas. Outside Williams. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist. Williams has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nets. Here's Koulibaly. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Thomas up top. He's defended by Koulibaly. 6 on the shot clock. A shot by Johnson, no good. Wizards have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Koulibaly finds Poole. Claxton with the steal. Right side Simmons. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Tie game in Washington. We've got more. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Bagley is out there with Holmes. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Kispert. And it's Bay in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Bagley. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Finney-Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And the shot goes down.
And Schroeder did not even have to think twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
Pass to Bay. Brogdon with it. Now here's Kispert. From past the arc. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. It's tipped. Stolen by Brogdon. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. For 3, Kispert gets the three-pointer to fall. Kispert's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Brogdon against Schroeder. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Bay with the screen for Kispert. Pass to Bay. It's up a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Bay's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Washington.
And Bay doing a great job of getting his feet ready to line that one up.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
And when you watch Kispert, Brent, you can see the aggression he plays with when he's going at the rim.
Yeah, sometimes Corey will surprise you because he's a spot-up shooter and he's elite at doing that, but he will attack, go in there and throw his body at guys to create some scoring opportunities. And it's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. For the 3, buries the long-range jumper. Bogdanovic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's such a consistent shooter from range. Don't go handing Bogdanovic open shots.
Kispert setting the pick for Bay. Now Kispert. He's got 6. Pass to Bagley. 5 to shoot. Bay wide open and he fired. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Strong response there by Bay, upping the competitive nature here a little bit.
Brogdon against Schroeder. 1:37 left in the first half of the game. Screen by Watford. And that one's good. Schroeder.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now, here's Kispert. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Bay's got 12.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Finney Smith with it. He's defended by Bay. Stolen by Brogdon. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And here's Kispert from the arc. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Here's Clowney. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Kispert, no good. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. There's 31 seconds left now here in the second. Back to Bagley. Just 5 to shoot. Brogdon inside the line. 11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Right wing. Now here's Kispert. Lets it go from deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Saddiq Bey. He's been the guy making things happen for Washington. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run. They're thinking about the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Saddiq Bey, what a contribution.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And Brooklyn looks,
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
The recent history of the Nets. Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Brooklyn's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Williams finds Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, man, how about Johnson coming at you with some power to get the finish?
And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. Pass to Coulibaly. There's the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Coulibaly's got 9.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Thomas outside. Rebounded by the Wizards.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Active Valanciunas. Wizards passing it around. Great open look there. Now it's a 6-point Wizards lead.
Another area where Poole continues to work is just become a much more effective passer.
Simmons. And he uses the glass on the lane. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Kuzma. Here's Coulibaly. He's guarded by Williams. Coulibaly with it. 12 points for him. And it's off from three-point range. In transition, here come the Nets. There's Williams with the three. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's now only a 1-point Washington lead. Poole against Simmons. Pass to Coulibaly. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Washington's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. The three from Poole. The Wizards with another miss. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. Here's Coulibaly. No good that time. Good D by Williams. Brooklyn trailing. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. And Simmons kicks to Thomas. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Pass to Williams. Williams sets a screen for Thomas. For the lead, it's good from long range. Thomas got 5 points so far. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Here's Coulibaly, guarded by Simmons. Williams against Kuzma. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Valanciunas with a screen on top. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Peter passes to Finney-Smith. Schroeder outside. Bogdanovich finds Schroeder. And he converts the layup. 8 points for him.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Bagley. And here are the Nets. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Picked by Finney-Smith. Three-pointer. Trains the three-pointer. And the Nets lead by 5.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Nets. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Nets leading by 5. We've got Brogdon. Saddiq Bey is out there with Marvin Bagley. And there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Kispert in at the 2. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And the Nets, another 3.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Bagley sets a screen for Kispert. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Clowney. And here's Schroeder. And Bogdanovich now top the key. Shot clock at 5. Let's go. Rebounded by Holmes.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. And you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And here's Schroeder. Following the three-pointer by Corey Kispert. Kicks to Bogdanovich. And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
For the Wizards, Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Sarr comes in for Bagley, and it's Coulibaly in for Kispert.
A terrific movement off of the dead ball situation, and a great play to get the bucket.
Valanciunas finds Coulibaly. Here's the screen. Brogdon the pass to Bay. Back to Brogdon. Bay with a screen on Williams. Here's Brogdon, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
How about Brogdon showing a little bit of the bunnies there?
Simmons on the wing. Simmons sets a screen for Williams. For the three. And Sarr pulls it down.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Valanciunas passes to Bay. Valanciunas with a screen on Simmons. Bay with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Here's Sarr. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Nets with the lead. Outside Thomas. Simmons on the wing. Back to Thomas. From past the arc. Washington with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Bay against Claxton. Inside and stolen by Simmons. They push it up 4 on 3. Oh, and the jam by Thomas.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now, here's Brogdon. Pass to Bay. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Thomas.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Thomas with the ball. He's guarded by Brogdon. Outside Thomas. Oh!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Coulibaly finds Bay. Tigers from deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. 1:05 left in the fourth. And a wide open look for Claxton. No good on the triple. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Bay. Here's Shaw. For 3, Brogdon. Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Wow, Brogdon with a huge shot for his team.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Claxton. Now Finney Smith. Lets it go. Good.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Offensive rebound. Now Coulibaly. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Washington foul. Corey Kispert. Second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
There you go, everyone. Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
Here's Koulibaly. And another miss by Washington. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This would...
talented group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. Now here's Ball. To the middle. Miller outside. Shot clock at 6. Count that bucket.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Bay with a screen. Coulibaly with it. Guarded now by Williams. Pass to Bay. There's the 3. Buries it from 3.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Back to Poole. Here's Coulibaly. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Doris, you look at this Washington team. They hit the reset button.
BA, I am sure that's not an easy decision to make, but I believe it was the right move. Washington was kind of stuck at that play-in level. Now they have a clear focus and direction on the future. May take some time, but I like the plan. That's just great recognition by LaMelo Ball. The pinpoint accuracy makes it easy for his teammate.
And that one's good. Coulibaly.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Ryan Keefe had a few moments to share with me. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Allie, thank you. These are his first free throws of the game. The Hornets are in the midst of a playoff drought. Their last appearance was 2015, Doris.
Yeah, BA, that's the longest active streak in the league, not something you love to be associated with. And listen, like other organizations, they've hit on some draft picks, they've missed on some draft picks. A lot of the problem has been injuries that have plagued this organization.
Bridges misses. For Washington, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Bay. Pass to Coulibaly. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Valanciunas. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Washington shooting their first foul shot of the game. And if you're a longtime Washington Wizards fan, you have to be pining for the glory days, Doris.
And think how far back those glory days were, the 1970s. Back then they made 4 finals and won 1 championship. But since that point, BA, they haven't even made a conference finals. And yet again, they are in a rebuild. Incredible.
Here's Coulibaly. Second chance effort. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Williams. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
Now here's Ball. Miller, the pass to Ball. Back to Miller. Ball looks over the floor. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, BA, he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Well, Doris, one thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
BA, the length of a forward and yet one of the most prolific playmakers in the game today. That gives a coach a lot of versatility and options with one individual player.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Martin against Bay. Pass to Valanciunas. Bay outside. Back to Valanciunas. Here's Coulibaly. Drops in the 3. Koulibaly's got 6 points.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Tipped away. Now the Wizards in transition. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Bridges, right side. Ball outside. With the floater. Got a hand on it. And a fast break now for the Wizards. The 3 from Valanciunas. He buries it from 3. He has 6.
Well, how about Valanciunas on the rim run? Just busts it down the floor, and no one keeps up with him.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Paul throws it down.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And it's Koulibaly missing. Here's Martin. 4 seconds left. Can't capitalize inside.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Kispert is the 2 with Kuzma the 3. Rashawn Holmes is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Bagley. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, BA. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Here's Diabate. No made baskets yet. Back to Green. The 3. And the Hornets, another 3.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Kispert on the wing, covered by Smith. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. And another miss by Washington.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
That one goes in. And it's an 8-point Charlotte lead.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch them go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Now here's Mann, inside. To the middle. Here's Diabate, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Pass to Kispert. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Smith with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. A nice shot by Smith. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops. Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Kispert outside. Pass to Holmes. And the foul on Marvin Bagley. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And we've got 1:18 left in the second. Here's Mann. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Here's Bagley. Soft touch off the glass. Bagley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Hornets leading by 6. For 3, Smith. Rebound, Washington. Kuzma outside. Pass to Kispert. Beyond the arc. Diabate grabs the board. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yes, Smith has some bunnies on him. Gets off the floor fast to slam it down.
Oh, Brogdon gets a step. The kick out to Kuzma. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now here's Brogdon. No points yet. Three-pointer Kispert on target from range.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Pass to Salon. Back to Mann. Here's Salon. Got it off in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Charlotte on top, up 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the floor for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Cody Martin is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Just 5 on the clock. Bay from long range. And the Wizards with another 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Miller. Ball finds Bridges. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, that's solid work on the interior. I love how assertive Miles Bridges is on the offensive end.
Bay passes to Sarr. Bay with a screen on Martin. Now Bay. Pass to Poole. Bay outside. There's a screen. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Kept alive. Valanciunas with it. Over to the wing. From deep, Sarr. Counted from distance. Sarr's got his first 3 points of the game.
If that jumper could become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT. The PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, knocked backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Here's Sarr. Back to Valanciunas. No good from outside.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Ball passes to Bridges. Back to Ball. Fires from deep. Sarr pulls it in. Wizards trail by 9. Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Now here's Poole. Still no points. Pass to Sarr. Poole outside. Washington again can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Bridges. Deflected. Poole outside. On the wing, Bay. Back to Poole. Bay outside. And there's the screen. And again, Washington, no good. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. It's stolen by Poole. 3-on-3. Putting on the Jets, Jordan Poole. And that one's good. Koulibaly's got 11.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Ball. Pass to Williams. Williams with the screen. Down low. The kick out to Ball. Shot clock at 5. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Williams punches it home.
LaMelo Ball showing off that facilitation. That is pretty pick-and-roll basketball.
On the wing, Bay. From down in the low post, it goes. Bay's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A new lineup here for Washington. It's stolen by Brogdon. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Kispert. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Hornets leading by 6. Here's Salon. No good on the 3. Right side, Brogdon. Kispert on the wing. Got it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Make no mistake.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. It's the Hornets. They lead by 3. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. All right, let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Kispert is the 2 with Kuzma the 3. Marvin Bagley is out there with Rashawn Holmes. And it's Brogdon in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Kispert outside. Bagley up top. Outside for Brogdon. Cuts off the pass. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Mann. And that comes off the assist by Green. Now it's a 7-point Hornet lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Understand this. If Malcolm Brogdon is on the three-point line, you better get a hand up and contest. Nicely done.
Diabate, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's man. And the three off target. The Wizards trail by 5. Kuzma for 3. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Green, takes the 3, knocks it down from distance. And the Hornets lead by 8.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
For the Wizards, this one not looking good. There's the screen by Kuzma. Three-pointer Kispert. Kuzma, the pass to Bagley. And Josh Green going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Washington will go for a different look here. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Holmes. Sadiq Bey comes in for Bagley. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Kuzma. And it's Poole in for Malcolm Brogdon. Pass to Valanciunas. There's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
That's the bucket they needed, and Valanciunas goes and gets it for him. The big man seizes control at the moment.
Screen by Bridges. Throws it up high, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Outside Coulibaly. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Kispert into the lane. Pass to Poole from deep. Miller pulls it in. Hornets leading by 7. He goes up. Poole, LaMelo using his speed.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
Bey outside. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Now Ball. Miller on the wing. Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's a 12-point Hornet lead.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Hornets.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for LaMelo Ball.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Miller, the pass to Ball. And he lobs it up. There's the steal. Coulibaly on the wing. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Ball passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
So Brooklyn will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Cody Martin is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams at the 5 patrolling the paint. 6 to shoot. Thomas passes to Simmons. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Martin dishes to Bridges. Ball against Simmons. Ball, a screen on Johnson. Here's Miller. Ball against Johnson. Ball, no good. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Offensive rebound, Williams. Charlotte moving the ball around. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. Out to Bridges. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And here is Thomas following LaMelo Ball's 3.
Going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Now here's Thomas. Shoots. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Thomas got his second basket of the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
A magician put the ball in his hands. LaMelo making it look easy.
Williams gets the bucket.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
And Simmons kicks to Thomas. Simmons, a screen on Martin. Back to Thomas. Johnson with a screen on Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. Hornets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Ball, the pass to Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. Doesn't go that time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Look at the release from Johnson, getting that shot off before the defenders can close out.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Ball up top, guarded by Simmons. Here's Miller. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for
for a wing these days.
And stolen by Miller. For the finish, and finished off by Martin.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
There's the lob to Bridges. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Good anticipation from this crafty wingman. Bridges enjoys taking chances and going for the alley-oop.
Williams with a clean look. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Williams has got 6. Right side, ball. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. With 1 on the clock. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Hornets lead by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter, they've got Trey Mann. He's out there with Smith. And it's Salon in at the power forward. Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Over in the corner, Green uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got his first points in this one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Finney Smith passes to Bogdanovich. The 3. And the Nets, another 3.
And I'm a fan of that guy when he's shooting it from deep. Bogdanovich looks good every time it leaves his hand.
Here's Diabate.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Schroeder outside. Smith against Bogdanovich. Counted. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Pass to Salon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Bogdanovich finds Watford. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues in the court. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
They set the pick. Here's Mann. Guarded by Schroeder. And again, the Hornets missing. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Screen by Watford. Bogdanovich wide open. And the Nets, another 3.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Smith on the wing. Still scoreless.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Finney Smith kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Clowney. Finney Smith with it. Shot clock at 6. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Hands it from downtown. Blackbird's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Diabate. Takes it off the glass. Diabate's got 6.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Pass to Clowney. To the inside. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good. Green.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for Brooklyn. 16 seconds left in the first half. To the wing right side. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Substitutions on the court.
1 second left. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets out in front, up 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Bojan Bogdanovich with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
We've got Williams. Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Thomas in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. And stolen by Williams. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 9.
Just a high-energy player. Bridges brings the aggression every possession.
Here's Thomas. And he banks in the layup.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Ball against Simmons. Ball dishes to Miller. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. No good from outside. Charlotte in the lead. And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
And stolen by Simmons. Claxton the pass to Thomas. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. For 3, Williams. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte shooting an incredible 64% for the field in this game. Back to Ball. Williams, a screen on Simmons. Pass to Ball. Puts the move on. No good at the rim. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Simmons, a screen on Williams. It's Thomas outside. Rebound by Williams.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Ball with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defense. defender in sight.
And it's Williams with the jam. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Martin kicks to Miller. To end the drought, he takes it up and lays it in. Miller's got 6.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
To the paint, here's Simmons. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Simmons, a screen on Martin. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Misses the 3. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Williams passes to Bridges. Williams, a screen on Williams. Here's Bridges. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Schroeder kicks to Bogdanovich. Out to the right wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Schroeder, right side. Picked by Finney-Smith. Off target from 3-point range. Hornets leading by 3. Pass to Miller. Williams sends a screen for Miller. Nailed from 3-point land. He's got 9.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte.
Substitutions on the court.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the middle. Takes it out to Schroeder. And the Nets miss again. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Deflects the pass. Into the lane. Pass to Clowney. Shot to stop the run. Trains it from beyond the arc. Clowney's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now, man. Still yet to score. Schroeder looking around. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Schroeder. Outside Bogdanovich. That will count. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And we get some fireworks there to finish.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Smith is out there with Trey Mann. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Both teams deciding to change it up. There's Thomas at the 3. On defense, the Hornets. Here's Finney-Smith. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Miller. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear where they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Simmons against Martin. Here's Bridges.
Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
Outside for Simmons. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During that break, listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle and told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. 5 on the clock. Bridges a screen on Simmons. Ball no good. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Nifty move. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Top of the key. Rebound by Williams.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Finney Smith passes to Thomas. Plays it up and banks it in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Thomas sets a screen for Simmons. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Finney Smith, covered by Miller. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Miller against Williams. Miller dishes the ball, looking to get it going. Simmons with the defensive effort. Nets leading by 4. Claxton a screen on Miller. Finney Smith gets to Thomas. Miller grabs the miss. Charlotte shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. He had a nice open look right there.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing that.
Thomas passes to Finney Smith. Simmons a screen on Miller. And stolen by Miller. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And he just jams right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
There's a fearlessness that Bridges brings to this team. He just welcomes the chance to take important shots. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Nets. It's a one-point game. It's stolen by Martin. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And there's the call on Cody Martin. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Ball with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich.
And Ball ready for these moments, showing he wants the rock in his hands. Love it.
And here is Thomas.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this... The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That free throw good from Thomas.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
And so it's Brooklyn who's...
Organizations have done a good job of acquiring and developing young talent, Grant.
Absolutely, B.A. These rosters are filled with young stars. They have a chance to make some noise in the coming years. They just need to continue to grow as individuals and as a team.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. Sarr and Valanciunas are the inside pair. Bilal Coulibaly out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And Washington with possession. Knocked loose. Simmons with it. Picked up by Coulibaly. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Yeah, how about the stride of Simmons? He gets in there with just a few big steps.
Kuzma with a screen on Simmons. To the inside. Left side, Johnson. Offline with a 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Coulibaly on the wing. Back to Valanciunas. Here's Sarr, covered by Johnson. 5 on the clock. They set a pick, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Here's Thomas for 3. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big 3. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas has to eat. That's a vicious finish.
Thomas outside for 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Up top, Valanciunas. It's Poole on the wing. The 3 is up. Brooklyn with the board. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season, for the first time in a long time, hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle. Brian, they're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Ooh, not good there, Allie. Thank you.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Poole with the ball, and it's Thomas picking him up. Outside Coulibaly. They set the pick. Thomas against Poole. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Poole does a great job there, just extending and using his length to have an advantage on that shot.
Pass to Williams. Lets it go from deep. No good. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And here's Simmons. Thomas outside. Puts up a 3. They get it back.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Pass to Sarr. Back to Coulibaly. The kick out to Poole. Here's Kuzma. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Misses in close.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Back to Koulibaly. Launches a three. Claxton with a rebound. Nets leading by 5. Here's Thomas. He has 6. This one for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Oh, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
It could go. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Nets out in front, up 8. And we'll... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
And so in the game for Washington, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Corey Kispert. Then it's Rashawn Holmes. Then it's Marvin Bagley. And it's Bey in at the small forward position. Well, Brent, since 1980, the Wizards have had home court advantage in the playoffs just one time.
B.A., do you want to have anything that you want to share that's positive about the Wizards? I mean, this team has not made it out of the second round in that span. So hard to envision that happening anytime soon. We got a long way to go. And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
Outside Schroeder. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Holmes. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. From deep, Brogdon.
Well, everything in sync right now for Brogdon. Nice base, good timing, good release.
Schroeder against Brogdon. Now here's Schroeder. The D's right on him. Outside Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. And stolen by Bagley. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's a nice pass from Bey, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
Schroeder against Brogdon. Finney-Smith. Off the mark there with a 3. The Wizards trail by 6. Bagley down low. Defended by Bogdanovich. Outside Brogdon. Inside. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Well, at 6'11" and that active, Bagley, that's easy stuff.
Schroeder passes to Watford. Brent, something we've all noticed lately is the small ball era starting to wind down.
Well, B.A., I think in people's minds when you say small ball, they're thinking about 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about. It's a skilled game, and I don't think the small ball skilled game is going anywhere anytime soon.
Now here's Bey. He's scoreless. Let's go with a 3. They get it back. Back to Brogdon. Steps back, and there's a pick. And here's Kispert from the arc. Hits the trifecta. And it's now only a 1-point Brooklyn lead.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Schroeder passes to Bogdanovich. To end the drought. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And here's Kispert from the arc. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Well, Bagley is an unselfish big, not always looking to score.
The 3-ball. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Kispert outside. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Bagley with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. May passes to Kispert. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Outside for Bay. Pass to Bagley. Now here's Holmes. Kispert outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Schroeder. Into the lane. And he lays it up and in. Schroeder's got 5 now.
And even though Schroeder might be on the light end of things when it comes to his weight, he remains relentless driving towards the basket.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Kispert from the arc. The ball's knocked loose. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Watford the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Watford. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. And it's a 3-point Nets lead. Here's Bagley. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Nets up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Corey Kispert. What a contribution.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is going that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got Cameron Johnson. Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Williams, and it's Thomas in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Nets leading by 3. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well. It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Poole for 3. Look at Poole showing the range.
And Poole is such a tough and dynamic three-point shooter. He's comfortable firing from anywhere.
Thomas outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Wizards. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Simmons, the pass to Williams. They set a pick. Takes a 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Coulibaly. Here's the 3. Drains the triple. Koulibaly's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, when you can score the ball and the defense makes adjustments your way to do that, Poole has to take advantage like that.
Here's Thomas for 3. He drops it from range. Thomas has got 12 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brent, but Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
He clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special. And when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable.
Sarr, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Thomas passes to Simmons. Back to Thomas. Pass to Simmons. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And there's the screen. Here's Poole. Oh, what an effort by Poole!
Those are 2 tough points from Poole. Great to see him mixing it up down low.
Here's Thomas for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Coulibaly. He's got 7. Coulibaly on the wing. Clock at 6. Back to Kuzma. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Kuzma's got 8.
Kuz loves those inside shots, and he's working hard to find them.
Thomas outside. Pass to Simmons. Poole against Williams. Drops in the layup for 2.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
The kick out to Poole. 29 seconds left in the third. Here's Coulibaly. Off target with the 3. Nets trail by 3.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Thomas for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And time for a short break. Stay right there. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for Washington, Kispert is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Sadiq Bey. Then it's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bagley in at the 4 spot. Now here's Bey. Bey with a screen on Schroeder. Pass to Holmes. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. Driving to the basket. Oh! Brogdon rising up for the flush.
How about Brogdon rising up to the rim?
Schroeder into the lane. Here's Clowney. 3-pointer. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Now here's Kispert, covered by Schroeder. Back to Kispert. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bey. That one's good from Kispert on the assist from Bey.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as many as 11. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter. And the call will be on Corey Kispert. That's his first foul of the game. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Clowney. Simmons comes in for Watford. Williams is checked in for Bogdanovich. And Cam Thomas subbed in for Schroeder. Now here's Thomas. Williams on the wing. From deep three-point land. Valanciunas with a rebound. Washington trailing. Outside Koulibaly. Pulls it from the top of the key. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Williams with it. Now guarded by Brogdon. Here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nets lead by 4.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Hey, from long range. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Simmons, the pass to Finney-Smith. From outside, off the mark.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Brogdon. Back to Valanciunas. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
Big bucket from the big man as Valanciunas knocks it in.
Here's Thomas for 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now. Outside for Bay. Here's Sarr to take the lead. And Bay is good for 3.
Oh, man, Bay needed that one, and so did the team.
Brooklyn has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Here's Thomas. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Neither team able to build the lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Valanciunas sets a screen. Here's Brogdon. Brogdon with a nice finish down low.
Brogdon steps up, fearless with that one.
1:19 left in the 4th quarter here. Finney-Smith a screen. And it's Thomas off the drive. Shot from the wing. Rebound by the Wizards.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Pass to Sarr. Now Koulibaly. Clock at 6. Outside for Bay. Brogdon from outside. Laces one from 3.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Thomas drives in. It's blocked. Here's Sarr. And that one is stuffed right through.
He did it in France, and he'll do it here too. Sarr showing no hesitation being a rookie.
And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3. 24 seconds left to play in the 4th. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Bay inside. He's against Watford. Off target at the rim.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Now this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
Can't get the 3 to fall. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Washington who scrapes by with the win.
Greg, we know that both these teams have had a difficult stretch recently and are hoping to turn things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue.
So look at the starters for the Wizards. In the post, it's Sarr and Valanciunas. Coulibaly is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's George in at the 3 spot. Here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Martin wide open. He fires. Williams. Right side, Martin. Bridges passes the ball. Clock at 6. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And it's Martin missing. Wizards have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor.
And so here's Charlotte following the bucket by the Wizards.
Good to see Ball not settling for a jump shot. He's at his best when he's attacking the rim.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We got to talking about Jordan Poole and how you deal with a player like him. Coach smiled and said, we want to be as disruptive for him as possible. Anything we can do to prevent him from getting into a rhythm, we'll do it. Keeping Poole off balance is the plan here.
Okay, David, much appreciated. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Ball. He has 5. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. Ball's got 7.
Boy, LaMelo finding a way to beat the clock there. Man, he's a creative player.
Here's Coulibaly. And a miss there on the triple. Hornets lead by 3. Ball kicks to Miller. Bangs home the trifecta.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Here's Coulibaly. From deep, George. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Takes it inside. Pass to Valanciunas. And again, Washington with the triple.
Wow, you know Valanciunas is in the zone when he's taking shots like that. You gotta love the confidence.
Now, here's Ball. He has 7, and Williams with the stuff.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Screen by Valanciunas. Here's Coulibaly. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. From deep, George. Rebound by Williams.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Bridges shot. Good.
Good job from the interior. Bridges just taking his time and letting these shots come naturally within the flow of the offense. No rush at all.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Back to Ball. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Here's Koulibaly from outside off the mark.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
It's George on the wing, covered by Miller. Valanciunas with a screen on Ball. He got it up. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the...
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. For moments during that quarter, it felt like a one-man wrecking crew. It seemed he was doing everything out there. Right back after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
You've got Josh Green. Trey Mann is out there with Smith. And it's Salon in at the power forward position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. The Wizards are trying to stay motivated through their rebuild. Kyle Kuzma says you have to change your approach a little bit. And it's like, what do you do it for? For me, it's about development every single day. Take care of your body, work hard, watch film, be studious, and find beauty in the struggle. Kevin?
And like you said, David, making it work every single day. Great approach.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Pass to Brogdon. Kispert setting the pick for Brogdon. Back to Kispert. Lots of room. And he gets the jumper to drop. Kispert's got the lead up to 2 now for the Wizards.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
A shot by Diabate. No good. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
For 3, Smith. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And it's Nick Smith with the foul.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. And here's Kispert from the arc. And again, Washington with the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Kuzma. Hornets with the rebound.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here he goes. Here's Diabate.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
To the left wing. Outside for Bagley. Here's Bay. And again, Washington with the triple.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Cloak loose. And Brogdon with a clear path to the rack. Drops in the breakaway layup. And now an 8-point Wizards lead. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Washington.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Bagley sends a screen for Brogdon. For 3, Kispert. And with the rebound. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Salon. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mann. And a miss there on the triple.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Near the three-point line, it's Kispert. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Mann.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
For 3, Kispert. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Diabate's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Smith against Brogdon. Green in the post. Out to Smith. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Wizards ball. Substitution on the court.
And here's Poole for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Poole's got 5 now.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Wizards. They're up by 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. In the post, it's Sarr and Valanciunas. Koulibaly is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll roll quickly.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. On defense, the Hornets. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the triple. Koulibaly's got the lead up to 10 now for Washington. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Yep, that one goes. He's got 11.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
Pass to Poole, and stolen by Miller. Bridges with it. George picks him up. Ball with a wide open look. Good on the triple. Ball's got 14 points for the game.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
The Wizards with another miss. Hornets trail by 3. One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
5 to shoot. For the tie. And another 3 for Charlotte.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. For the lead, Bridges misses. Washington's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Clearly, a defensive breakdown there, guys. They didn't play him close enough on the inbound and then gave up the triple.
Ball slams it in.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
Here's George. On the wing, Koulibaly. Back to George. From downtown, it's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Ball. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
Washington trailing. Now, Poole. He's got 8. Count that one. Poole's got 10 points in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
George sets a screen for Saw. Back to George. Pass to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Koulibaly, no good. Charlotte's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Bay finds Kispert. Bagley with a screen on Smith. The shot's good from Kispert.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
They set the pick. Pass to Salon. Nice move. Smith with a wide open look, and the Hornets miss again. Now here's Kispert, defended by man.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Bay. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that is a...
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Wizards lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Smith is out there with Trey Mann. And it's Green. And it's Diabate in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Salon. Diabate stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Wizards leading by 8. Pass to Bay. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Sard comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Koulibaly in for Kispert. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. Inside. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Bridges.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul. Kispert's checked in for Song.
Substitution for the Wizards.
So it's the Wizards
24,
now.
Corey.
They've led by as much as 10. Kispert, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Bridges passes the ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 16 points here in the second half.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Kispert kicks to Brogdon. Back to Kispert. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Kispert's got 19 points.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Williams. The kick out to Ball. Again, the Hornets score.
A lot of different ways to knock down shots, and Ball's form is certainly unorthodox, but it works for him, and he's got a really quick release that allows him to get it off.
Outside to Brogdon. At the elbow, it's Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Brogdon the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
Brogdon finds Bay. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Sharp.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on it.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Again, the Wizards score.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And it's Miller with the jam.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
Bay with a screen on Miller. Kispert kicks to Bay. To Kispert. Shoots the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Kispert's got 14 points here in the second half.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Here's Kispert. It's good.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
Bridges finds Ball. Outside for Martin. It counts, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Pass to Bay. Now, here's Brogdon. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Now, Bridges. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow. And it's all not enough.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the team.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
And they're going to call for a review of that last-second shot. If they overturn the basket, they get a chance to play the overtime period. Otherwise, this one is over.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Chicago.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Johnson is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's Williams. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Now here's Johnson. Here's Thomas. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
First bucket of the evening. Now both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Here's Martin. Bridges, a screen on Thomas. Here's Martin. Back to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Ball passes to Bridges. And Ball throws it down.
Well, Ball has the kind of size that will open up opportunities to rebound. And good job getting to the second chance.
Here's Thomas for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Ball. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
With the size he brings to the guard position, you love to see LaMelo assert himself down low.
Simmons, the pass to Thomas. Pass to Claxton. Williams from long range. And here's Thomas. Here he goes. So it'll be 2. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Cameron Thomas. 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Charles Lee. Allie, what do you have to offer?
And guys, when talking to Coach before the game about Ben Simmons, it sounds like they know how they want to attack him defensively. Coach told me you can't let him get the easy bucket. We need to force him to his right and flush him out of the paint. Sounds like they're going to try to keep Simmons as far away from the hoop as possible, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Thomas, that's good.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
Screen by Bridges. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Ball's got 9 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Claxton. Williams from long range. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas. That's his first foul. Ball finds Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ball against Simmons. Now here's Ball. Not a lot of room. It's stolen by Johnson.
The pump fakes are risks because you're exposing the ball. You have to be careful because a solid defender will easily steal it.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Martin against Johnson. Pass to Thomas. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land. He's got 10.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Miller on the wing. Williams defending. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Simmons drives in. Thomas outside. Shoots over Miller. And Thomas gets it to go on the assist by Simmons.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
Miller a screen on Simmons. Miller outside. Pass to Bridges. Martin with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Bridges. The 3. Drills it from deep.
I tell you, the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, that's beautifully done by Bridges.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Brooklyn shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And stolen by Williams. It's Thomas on the wing. Jacks up a 3. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Here's Ball. No good with a layup. Cam Thomas getting it done for Brooklyn. An insane quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. We've got Bojan Bogdanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith is out here with Trendon Watford. Then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Clowney in at the center position. Doris, Trey Mann is an example of a semi-late bloomer in the NBA.
The NBA, that's not unusual for a player in his early 20s. Now he's been with a couple of different organizations. There's a versatility to how he contributes in the stat sheet, and a lot of times, especially for somebody of Trey Mann's skill set, it's about fit.
Count it. Salon, he's gotten his first points in this one.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Outside Schroeder. There's the drive. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Bogdanovic from long range. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Boy, you love to see Bogdanovic stroke that deep ball. What an accomplished scorer from distance.
On the wing man, covered by Schroeder. The shot by Diabate, no good. Brooklyn leading by 5. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Watford the pass to Schroeder. And the layup is good. Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This guy not just a jump shooter now. Dennis Schroeder more than happy to get inside and mix it up.
Mann with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Back to Mann. Pass to Salon. Pulls up on the wing. And here are the Hornets with another bucket. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 5-point game. Diabate grabs the board.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's Salon. Looking at lineups around the league, Graham, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Schroeder finds Bogdanovic. There's a screen. Back to Schroeder. Outside Bogdanovic.
2 minutes.
Schroeder, a screen on Smith. Back to Schroeder. Launches it. Knocks down the long J. Schroeder's got 7 points in the game.
Well, rhythm, confidence. When Schroeder is pulling the trigger, you know he's feeling it.
All alone. Man, misses.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Pass to Schroeder. Here's Finney-Smith. Lets the three fly. Diabate grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Salon. Watford covering. And Salon gets it to go.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's speed.
Well, this is where Dorian Finney-Smith has really come such a long way. What a transformation to a real threat beyond the arc.
Here's Salon. He has 6. Smith with it. Watford covering. Back to Smith. Outside man. Fires for 3. And Watford pulls it down. Brooklyn leading by 7. Outside Finney-Smith. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the triple. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, that's Bogdanovich making great use of the pick and roll. Fantastic at exploiting whatever the defense delivers to him.
Pass to Green. Here's Diabate. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ending the quarter up 10. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Mark Williams out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And Paul throws it down.
Well, the do-it-yourself kit, the steal and bucket from LaMelo.
It's Thomas on the wing, pounded by Ball. Thomas outside. Claxton a screen on Ball. Pass to Claxton. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 15. Now here's Miller. Pass to Williams. Martin outside. Bridges, a screen on Johnson. Martin, the pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Thomas passes to Claxton. Screen by Claxton. Down low. Thomas finds Williams.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is a crucial part of the defense for these guys.
They get the rebound. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Now here's Claxton. No points so far. Thomas, a screen on ball. Here's Williams. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
It's on Brandon Miller, and he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Second team foul.
The free throw drops for Williams. Hornets trail by 4. Bridges, a screen on Simmons. Outside, Williams. Here's Miller. No good on the 3. The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind." Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. Now here's Miller. 5 points in the game. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
At the line for your Hornets, Brandon Miller. 2 shots.
And
the play will be reviewed. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
These personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That's good for Miller. Miller hits them both. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Thomas. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
A new lineup here for Charlotte.
A dead-eye shooter, Nick Smith, is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Finney-Smith. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
And here's Smith. Outside for Green. Three-pointer. And the Hornets, another 3.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And when Josh Green is on the floor, you trust him to make the right decision, Doris.
Well, athletically, he can be a game changer on the defensive end. When he takes care of the ball and makes a simple play, he can be so productive. Guy is very selective when he shoots, very smart basketball player.
And he gets it to go.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Schroeder passes to Bogdanovich. Misses the 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the middle. Here's Diabate for the tie. And it's good on the lay-in. And that ties it up.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look. Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Mann. The Nets making their last shot. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Schroeder passes to Bogdanovich. Watford with a screen. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist from Schroeder. Bogdanovich has got 9.
And you can tell Bogdanovich is comfortable down in the corners. He knows he's got the shot dialed in.
Here's Mann. Offensive board. Here's Diabate. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one misses.
For your Hornets, Musa Diabate.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the 2nd. Up in time. And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for the Nets as we get the 4th quarter going. They've got Dennis Schroeder. Trendon Watford is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Clowney in at the 5. Ball against Schroeder. Williams a screen on Schroeder to the inside. And Williams punches it home.
LaMelo Ball showing off that facilitation. That is pretty pick-and-roll basketball.
Schroeder with it. He's picked up by Miller. Bogdanovic from long range. The Hornets pull it in. And that's an intentional foul. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Clowney. Ben Simmons comes in for Watford. Williams is checked in for Bogdanovic. And Cam Thomas subbed in for Schroeder. Now here's Ball.
Cameron Thomas.
Bridges a screen on Simmons. And he lobs it up top. 4 on the clock. And stolen by Claxton. He's all alone. And it's Simmons with the jam.
This is exactly where Ben Simmons can flourish. High-speed basketball is the way he prefers to play.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
First team foul.
Here's Thomas. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock.
But you can see the strength that Miles Bridges brings to the defensive end of the floor. That is nice defense.
From the arc. Miller can't get it to go.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Second team foul.
And stolen by Bridges. And Williams punches it home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And Brooklyn with possession here. After the basket by Charlotte.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
And it's tied up with that one.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Thomas with the ball. Guarded now by Ball. Back to Thomas. Down low. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, what a way to get the big bucket. With the size advantage, there's no stopping that.
Pass to Bridges to take the lead. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
High stakes moment, and Miles Bridges does not shy away. Go ahead, young sir.
Bojan Bogdanovic checked in for Brooklyn.
Coming on the floor for the Nets.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
Bojan Bogdanovic.
Claxton a screen on Miller. Here's Thomas for 3. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Ball finds Bridges. Ball surveys the floor. And stolen by Claxton. under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Thomas with the ball, and Bridges picks him up defensively, and so he draws the foul. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Out to Bridges. Pass to Martin from behind the arc. And Charlotte, another three.
You love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Now here's Thomas. Thomas, a screen on Martin. Outside, Finney-Smith. Back to Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. 4-3. That won't go. Making him 7 for 10 now. A critical possession with time winding down.
Yep, this is their moment.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Ball. Miller on the wing. And it's in.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here's Thomas. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Thomas. On the take. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. There's 18 seconds left in the final quarter. Shot clock at 4. Count it!
Ooh, a clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to clinch the win.
Up top Ball. Money!
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
Down 1 with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Thomas. Yes!
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
And there's not enough time to catch and shoot, so they'll have to tip it in off the inbound pass.
Now into the lineup for Brooklyn.
He got it up in time. Oh, this viewed very close on the release. All right, hang on here. Don't start the celebration just yet. They're going to have to take a second look at this one on the replay monitor. This one's over if the original ruling of a basket stands, but we'll see.